Hey everybody, Monday evening. It's the end of my first day at work after a week's vacation. Vacations are never long enough. Had not the best day, but stuff always piles up when you're not there. It's always waiting for you when you get back. But this evening I'm going to continue with these Schell's beers from that sampler pack I bought. So far I've been pleasantly surprised. The first 3 of the 6 were decent. We're really good. So I'm going to do one, again, since I've never had any of these Schell's beers, never had this one either, I'm going to be doing the Schell's Firebrick. From the website it says Firebrick was introduced in 1999 and is named after the bricks that line Schell's old boilers. It is a culmination of an effort to bridge the gap between the, quote, popular tasting beers and the heartier handcrafted ones. Firebrick is a refreshing all-malt lager with an amber red hue that reflects the feeling of the brewery itself. It's been described by Ted Marti, don't know who he is, as having a subtle maltiness combined with a hint of hoppy taste that creates a mild, pleasantly drinkable beer. It is made with 4 specialty malts along with Vanguard, Chinook and Hallertau hops. They call it a Vienna-style amber lager. ABV is 5%, so let's get this in the glass and see what we got. Little bit of smoke. Oh, and I hear a train in the distance. My frequent co-star, if you've been watching my reviews. Okay, we got a nice, there's a medium copper color. Seems to be a moderate amount of carbonation streaming up. Just a tiny bit of slightly off-white head. Virgin on white. Decent looking beer. I mean, that's what you expect for an amber lager. Let's give it a nose and see what we have. Okay, I'm getting malt, bit of grain, a little caramel, just a hint of sweetness. There's almost a woodsy, nutty note there. Slightly musty, mineral kind of aspect to it. Hops, there might be just a little light citrus there way in the background, but this is mostly a malty brew for sure. So give it a taste and see what we have. Okay, it's slightly malty. The mouthfeel seems pretty thin, almost watery. Sweet. There's a hint of bitterness there. I guess that's from a little bit of hops. Toasted malt. Maybe a little nuttiness like pecan. A little faint caramel. Faint caramel. There might be a teensy bit of smoke in there. The hops are almost non-existent. There's a slight metallic aftertaste to it. But the malts up front, you get a decent hop bitterness at the back end. Maybe that's what that slight metallic thing is. Bready, slightly toasted caramel malt. Let me wait till this train goes by. I'll finish this. Well, that was kind of a slow train. Took a long time to get by. I'm afraid there may be one coming from the other direction. This is one of those places where, one of the few places where there's 2 tracks and trains can pass each other. So sometimes when you get one moving really slow, then another one comes through from the other direction really fast. So may have one here pretty soon, but we'll just soldier on here. It's a nice, smooth, drinkable beer. Like I said, there's a little malt up front, some slight hop bitterness, a slight metallic taste and aftertaste there at the end. But it's still a fairly clean finish. There is kind of a mineral taste to it too. I got that on the nose. I'm not sure. I can't really describe it. Almost like maybe like a copper penny type thing. There is kind of a nutty, light fruit flavor to it, but it's just all the flavors on this are fairly mild. It's light-bodied, thin beer. This isn't really as impressive as the other one, so an amber lager is not one of my favorite styles either. It's fairly drinkable. You know, somebody offered me one sometime. Yeah, I'd drink it. I probably won't buy this one again. This is as far as the Schell's beers I've tried so far, this is the least satisfying. It's not a bad beer. It's just not a good beer. So I'm going to give the Schell's Firebrick, like I said, they wanted a mild, pleasantly drinkable beer. It is a lager after all, and they wanted to, you know, I think they're more towards popular tasting beers than craft beers on this one. They said they wanted to bridge that gap. Well, I think they went a little too far to the popular beers. It's better than your normal BMC beers, but your macro lagers, your adjunct lagers, it's better than those, but not a lot. So I'm going to give this Schell's Firebrick, it's going to get a 6.5 out of 10 from me. My least favorite so far are the Schell's beers. Most of them have been pretty good, so until next time, everybody, cheers. Keep drinking good beers.